What do you think is the most challenging position to play in? Is it the keeper or the strikers or the wingers? What is it? If you ask me, then the most challenging position to play in is the position of the referee. I know it's not technically a position, but referees always find themselves in difficult situations. They're responsible for the fair play of the game, and they had to be unbiased in every situation. I find it challenging to decide whether to move on or keep loving her, and these guys are making decisions that'll affect the lives of so many people. Their decisions are absolute, and even if they're wrong, no one can reverse them. So yes, their jobs are tough, but they make decisions that are fair. But there are also times when they mess up, and today we are bringing those times back from the land of the dead. Today we are talking about the 6 most weirdest referee decisions. So what are they? Let's find out. And I will try to keep her out of this as she kept me out of her life. Anyways, let's dive right in. On number 6 we have Nani's goal against Tottenham. This was a controversial match. United was already 1-up in this, but then something happened that made the score 2-0. What happened is that Nani stumbled and fell on the field near the goalpost of Tottenham, and he deliberately touched the ball, and as we know, we can't touch the ball by hand in soccer unless you're a keeper. Everyone saw it, and everyone knew that it was a handball. It was also recorded on the camera. So the keeper picked up the ball and placed it for a free kick. Nani also got up and went ahead towards the ball. He stood there for 3 seconds, and then he shot it inside the nets. This goal should have been dismissed as it was a free kick, right? But that's not what happened. Apparently, the referee Mark Clattenburg didn't see him touching the ball with his hand, so he never gave a call for the handball, and the game never stopped. And when Nani shot the ball inside the net, it was completely legal. This all was the referee's fault. He was the one who made the wrong call, and to this day, we don't know what the reason behind it was. Well, I won't support Nani in this as it was completely unethical and against the sportsman's spirits. So, kids, don't be Nani, be a good player and play a fair game. And don't touch the ball with a hand. Wait, this statement sounds so wrong in my head. Anyway, let's not discuss that. The next incident is from women's soccer. Why? Because we respect gender equality, that's why. And also because it's something that I have to include in this list. If I don't, I'll regret it all my life. On number 5, we have Australia versus Equatorial Guinea. This is a big one as it happened during the 2011 Women's World Cup. During the match, an Australian player shot the ball towards the goalpost, and it got deflected and then hit the post, and Equatorial Guinea's player caught the rebound of that ball. I know you must be thinking about what's wrong with catching a rebound. Well, there isn't anything wrong with it unless you're catching it with your hand, and that's what Blayton did. She caught the ball in her hand for at least 2 seconds and then casually threw it towards the keeper. Now, everyone saw that, and even the referee was present there, and it was in her sight. You must be thinking it was a handball, right? But no, nothing happened. There was no call from the referee's side, and everyone else was appealing for it. But no, the game didn't stop. It went on. This was purely biased and wrong decision. According to official reports, the referee failed to see the handball. Let me tell you, ref, I don't believe a single word. Oh, gosh, I think I need a rebound now. If you know, you know. On number 4, we have Pedro Mendes's disallowed goal. This happened in a match between Manchester United and Tottenham. It was almost the end of the game and the score was tied to 0-0. And then something miraculous happened. A miracle, that's what I need to get her back. Oh crap, why do I have to do this all the time? Well, that miracle was Pedro Mendes. He shot the ball from the midfield and went right into the keeper's chest and then slipped next to his shoulder and went inside the post. It took one bounce inside the post and then the keeper threw the ball out. It was supposed to be a goal, right? But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Even after everyone saw it, referees dismissed it. I don't know what this referee has against Tottenham. That guy shot a goal from midfield. He made history. He just went ahead and said, I would ignore that. This was a colossal blunder. And this match ended at 0-0. No one won. Clearly unfair, I would say. Number 3, we have Thierry Henry's handball. During the qualifying matches of the 2010 World Cup, something happened that became a risk to many people's life. It was a game between France and Ireland, and it wasn't a regular match. It was one of the most important matches. It was the second round of qualification match. Whoever won this match would go to the World Cup, and the odds were against France. Ireland was winning this match, and then something happened that changed the whole course of the match. France striker Thierry Henry committed an obvious handball, but the referee didn't call it. Even after all the appeals and everything, the game continued, and in the extra time, France scored and won the match. Henry was blamed by the Irish fans so much that he had to hire bodyguards for his daughter. He even tried to recall the match so that it could turn out to be fair, but no, the decision was absolute. It was purely a mistake from the referee's side. He should have seen that. Because of this one mistake, France qualified for the World Cup, and the Irish started hating Henry so much that they burned his posters and sent him blackmailing letters. Soccer fans can go to any extent when it comes to their country, but what they have to understand is that Henry didn't do anything wrong. He even admitted his fault in it. It was the referee's call, and trust me, he made a bad one. At number 2, we have Frank Lampard's disallowed goal. It happened during the 2010 World Cup. It was a match between England and Germany. It's one of those matches that people are really interested in. People of England and Germany keep waiting for these kinds of matches. In 2010, the game was pretty intense. With a score of 2-1, Germany was in the lead, but then Frank Lampard shot the ball towards the post. The ball hit the top bar, then went inside the post, bounced back towards the top bar, and then straight towards the keeper's hand. It was supposed to be a goal, and everyone on the field and off the field started cheering. Even the coach was happy to see this, and he jumped in excitement. He thought that now the score was tied, but the referee had some other plans. This goal was disallowed, and it instigated a fire inside the fans. It was just because of the poor judgment of the referee and nothing else. But now, nothing people can do anything about it, and the referee made this moment go down in history. Now let's talk about the weirdest decision that a referee ever made. The worst of the worst. At number 1, we have Leeds versus West Brom. This match is so old that most of us weren't even born back then. It happened in the year 1971. It was the season of 70-71, and they were competing for the title. Leeds United, who was the defending champions at that time, was trying their best to win. It was a tough match, but West Brom player Colin Stuckett committed offside almost at the end of the match. The linesman raised a flag, the defense of the Leeds stopped, but the referee didn't blow the whistle, so the players of Brom went on to play, and then they scored a goal as the defense was not in the play. It was very easy to score. This was by far the weirdest decision ever made. As the linesman already signaled, so why? This decision was made by Ray Tinkler, and now he went down in the history because of such a poor decision. Leeds lost the match and the title too. It was all because of just one decision that the referee made. Well, these were some decisions that went down in history, and I wonder what would have been the outcome if these decisions weren't made. I guess I'll never know. That was all for today. Now you tell us in the comments which one of these moments was your least favorite. Do subscribe to the channel if you want to stay updated with the world of football, and press the bell icon. There's always more to learn about football, so on the right, we have 5 moments when players lose their control, and on the left, we have 8 football moments you never forget. Please go check them out until next time. Bye!